record the sound.
For what? The
The
interviews.
yeah.
On a camera, because I
Right.
was told it worked well on the camera and I got it.
Just to remind you, the workshops that we do for sound, audio, is because you should be recording the audio separate, because that sounds really tinny. I'm being negative here, I will be positive, but I'm saying what everybody else would see that. So if I was to screen that at the cinema, I couldn't, because it would sound so awful and tinny. It sounds okay in this room, but that's why we make sure that students are trained with the equipment we have, so you use it. To rely on the camera, you'd never do that in the industry. You'd never do that. And I'm just concerned maybe some of the footage was relied on the iPad, I don't know, but was it done on an SLR camera, all of it? Was it?
Camcorder or something, I don't
Oh,
know.
you done it with a
Dave
camera
gave me that one, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think the styles of fonts, I'm not really keen on that. I don't know, red and black is, I don't think that projects. I think it should be white, probably, contrast that a bit. And yeah, I mean, I look for creativity. That's just where I come from. And I feel that lacks completely. I don't see any inspiring wow shots. It's a very informative video. Your information is there. I get that. You've got that. You've done your research. But I think you've played it really safe to make sure project that information. And I see a lot of somebody talking, yeah, at me. And I was kind of like a little bit bored at some point because I wanted something to tell me a little bit. I mean, I see the people and I feel connected to them because they were telling us the real story. But it'd be nice to have some, I don't know, background footage or a bit more emotional. I don't know.
We was gonna do it with like wasn't gonna look like that at all. It's gonna have people actually acting in it, but then obviously they were cancelling us at last minute. We did try and find people from like drama and that, then nobody could come and do it, so we kind of had to change it to fit in the time that we had.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I mean, your information is very factual, but I think creativity is completely lacking, and the technical skills. And this is a message for everybody. If we are doing practical production sessions and people are not using that equipment, you pay £200 fee for us to buy this equipment, and if we're not using it, then it just seems like we're contradicting everything that we're doing. So the idea of saying, right, go off, here's the sound equipment, here's the jib, and you going out there not using that, your quality of work will just go down the pan. And I know you're playing it very safe and you did what you could do, but this feedback allows you to understand what was going to happen next year when you do the final major project, because you just wouldn't get away with the fact you're not using the equipment. Because the equipment is there for you to make sure you have every opportunity to project professional creative work. Be creative, be inspiring with your shots. You know, maybe, okay, we had one still shot of you talking, what about getting in close-ups when someone's getting an interview, some close-ups or features of your hands or expression. Break away from that constant shot we're staring at for ages, because people just like, oh, you know, hang on a minute, it's like a break away from that. Alright? But, you know, your research, you've got solid grounded information. That is really positive. You know you're passionate about the information that comes across. Yeah? That is really good. But the viewer needs to be entertained. Yeah? And I kept getting distracted by something else because I hear you, but I weren't missing anything visually as such. I don't know if anyone else wants to make a comment.
We also did some posters to back it up as well. I don't know if they're on.
Say that again?
We did some posters to back it up.
Oh,
as well.
okay, yeah.
I don't know if they're
Can
on
we have a look at the posters? Okay.
Just to sort of show the like fashion side and like how men can wear like women's clothing if they want, and it's not sort of like, as it says, clothing's got no gender, so anyone can wear whatever they want, just to back it up really.
Yeah.
We did that, and there was another one that we did with the other Sam on there. But yeah.
It's not on there though, is it?
It should be.
mean, I'm assessing your work, your free work,
Yeah.
so I've seen your research. You know, I can see the passion flowing through into your research. I see that, and it's credit to you. You're already on the line of, you know, getting potentially a good grade. But the only way that would prevent you to get a distinction would be, you know, to a very high standard means like, wow, that's like outstanding professional industry work. It just feels still a bit studentified.
Yeah.
We're trying to move our students away from presenting student work, but you know, your research element is so strong, and you tick that over completely. I know that because I've assessed your work. So, anybody else got any comments and views? Anyone disagree with what I say? Because you can disagree. Can Ben? No, he's too scared to disagree. But this is why we get you to view work is to talk about it. It's the crit, yeah. And obviously, I'm here also to see judgment about screening it at the cinema as well. So that's important that I get some sort of view on it as well. But you know, it's making sure if people hit mistakes, it's like learn from people's mistakes. No one here gets it perfect ever. None of us are perfect, but it's making sure, okay, I won't do that for next year, because next year is a different deal completely. You learn, that's the whole great thing about UAL, you just learn through feedback, discussion, critical debate, and go, do you know what, next year's a different ball game completely. Yeah? Okay, well done.